your products.
Darren, I think someone ordered some snow, but it doesn't come until tomorrow morning. We got this chance as this next storm system is moving in to get a mix of both some stormy weather and also some wintry weather. I hope you enjoyed the 70s that we've had the past couple days. Those are about to come to an end. We'll have some 60s next week, but next couple days do look a lot cooler as this cold front moves in from the west. Can't help but notice you got some of that snow wrapping around the low pressure, and that low pressure is going to kind of hook onto some of that snow and drag it across Kansas overnight tonight, bringing some to clip possibly parts of northeast Oklahoma and the northwest corner of Arkansas. That would be tomorrow morning. Until then, we got a chance for maybe a few storms firing up later this evening. As the cold front gets closer, a couple cells may try to fire very close to the state line between 7 to 10 p.m. this evening, and then the colder air comes in after midnight. So we kind of have a little bit of a weather wallop coming the next 12 hours or so. Right now we've got the clouds. We started off with some sun earlier today. That was nice. That sun and that south wind helped us reach some new high records earlier this afternoon. Fayetteville, for example, hit 73. The previous record was 72. We were safe from the record in Fort Smith. The record was hard. It was 79. We weren't going to get close to the 80s, but we were warm today. The clouds really thickened up this evening, and they continue to thicken up, and eventually by 7, 8, 9 o'clock there will be a chance for an isolated storm popping up. Not everyone's going to get one. That's why we have the storm chances a little bit lower, but there may be a cell or two that tries to pop up. There could be some gusty winds, and there may even be some small hail. There's some cold air upstairs that's trying to move in right now that helps form some of those hailstones. So that would be something to watch this evening. If anything fires up, we'll let you know. We'll be live on our platforms later this evening on 5+ and on our app as well. But then we've got to talk about snow chances. So an isolated storm late this evening. After midnight, the cold air comes in. So by the time we're waking up tomorrow morning, there's going to be that snow band that moves in. Now notice the darker colors. They are definitely farther north. We've got a higher chance for snow in Missouri, but we will have that chance, that low to medium chance for rain changing over to some snowflakes between 6 to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Here's a look at Futurecast, show you what I'm talking about. This evening, we'll have an isolated storm or two. Notice how not everyone's going to get one. If you do get one, you'll get a pretty good downpour, pretty good rumble of thunder too, and then those will quickly move on out. And then we've got to watch this thing, this mix of some rain and snow. It's going to start mainly as light drizzle as temperatures are still well above freezing, but then later into the morning as they start to cool off, we will see that transition over to a quick burst of snow. But how will the road shape up going into tomorrow morning? I think most of them will be wet. Look at the video. I think this is going to be very similar to what we see tomorrow morning. Snow is falling, but it melts on the roads. Roads are warm right now because we've had this warm stretch. But as you guys know, the bridges and overpasses, we have over 30 of them just on I-49 alone. We could have some slick spots, so just watch out for those in the morning. And the problem also, too, is that snow band comes in right during that morning commute. So we'll have updates throughout tomorrow morning watching the snow. Check in with meteorologist Zach Scott. He'll be watching that band coming in. There could be a few grassy spots that get a quick dusting, but a lot of us, this is just kind of a quick hit, and then it moves right out. We've got sun coming in later in the afternoon. If anything does stick for a second, it's going to melt. The temperatures go to the 30s and 40s. In the River Valley, this is tough for us. I don't think we're going to get this round. This is going to be mainly towards the north. Temperatures are just too warm. That cold air is not going to break through the mountains for us. But in northwest Arkansas, watch out for that wintry mix in the morning, sunshine in the afternoon. Nice weekend ahead, Darren. The cool air doesn't last for long. We go back to 50s and 60s.
Just a couple of days of cold weather. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
All right, Matt, thanks. Well, still ahead, Prince Harry made a stop on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night. We have the late part.